Hi and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show, brought to you today by Boohoo Man. Don't forget their brand new active range, right? For all you people, you've had a lot to eat over the Christmas period, gained a few pounds, you're thinking about the gym, you're thinking about going for a run and them thing there. Check out Boohoo Man's active range. Links in the description. Click it. You can get yourself up to 20% off. Do it right now. Of course, got White Yardie here. And we got Ty. Glad you could make it after last week.
Yeah. Yes.
After last week, you know what I mean? I'm going to warn you this year. If you're late one more time...
Me or everyone?
Right? You're always late. You're going to end up like a Bamiyang.
Robbie,
Yeah. You saw what's happened to a Bamiyang.
Listen.
You're going to end up like a Bamiyang.
Well, get those cars and get that wife. Then that's all right for me then. Yes. Okay then. Get
those cars. Can you drive?
Listen, drive people mad.
Drive people mad, yeah.
I won't need to drive. I won't need to drive if I got that money. Wow.
What it means is that what it means you're gonna end up like a Bamiyang if you continue to be late. You're gonna end up with the young guys filming.
If I can be as famous as him, get that lovely wife,
it don't mean,
get that fame.
It don't mean.
Play international
it doesn't mean.
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the disciplinary action. Apart from our disciplinary action, it's going to be 10 times worse.
Yeah.
Right. So get yourself on time.
Yeah, but it's not. But does that count? All right, then you're the boss. Does that count for me and Yardie? Then?
Yeah.
But
okay, I can see how Arteta gets frustrated.
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
But
get on time.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. I apologise for last week, but I told you.
But the difference, if I'm late, I'm gonna say, yo, Robbie, may I run 10, 15 minutes late, or Robbie, may I run an hour late. I will let him know. You just late. That's
not strictly true. And I did tell when I was running late.
No, you didn't tell me. You know what? Don't get me started.
Not this one.
I'll start getting vexed again. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Before I say anything, sorry.
You already said something.
Well, okay. If I can say something else, please. Just want to say hearts, thoughts, and prayers go out to the legend that was Desmond Tutu.
Yeah.
Who passed away.
Passed away this week, man.
What he done was unbelievable. So amazing.
Yeah, big up Desmond Tutu. I like the way you tried to change the subject there, you know what I mean?
What change what subject? No, go on.
No, you know what I mean? Now you've got our hearts. Yeah. Because obviously, you know what I mean? You know, the love that we got for Desmond Tutu, you know what I mean? You know...
Him not have my heart.
But I'm still vexed you about last week. But anyway, listen, we were supposed to today be, you know, right now, be at a football game, you know what I mean? Arsenal versus Wolves, but unfortunately the game got postponed. I'm going to come to that in a minute, but, you know, you guys must have been really happy with the performance the other day against Norwich.
Definitely.
You were there, Ty. It was brilliant, wasn't it? Yes. 5-0. What a performance. I mean, listen, as a lot of people said to me, yeah, but it's Norwich.
Yeah.
But then
here we go.
You could look on it and say, like, last night, you know...
It's only Newcastle.
Man United played Newcastle, it's only Newcastle.
Exactly,
right? Look, they could have lost that game.
They should have lost.
Even when Man United played Norwich, they had to rely on a little dodgy penalty to win the game.
Absolutely.
So we went there and we got the job done, and we were emphatic.
At the end of the day, you only can play who's in front of you, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. They're in the league. Everyone's in the league together, so we have to play each other. Yes, Norwich, we know, like they've been very poor this season anyway.
They weren't poor against Man United.
They haven't been great. But at the end of the day, that's the type of performance we should be putting in against a team like Norwich.
It's not like a one-off. It's like a few games now.
Yeah.
Where the performances have been
that's
on
what I'm saying.
point.
Like right now, even before I said to you, it's like now you watch Arsenal play. There's a style of how we play. There's an identity to how we play, and it's down to the fact of now these players are getting a consistent run in the team together, and we know we know our best 11. We do know our best 11. I mean, there could be questions about Emil Smith-Rowe or Odegaard or Emil Smith-Rowe or Martinelli, somebody else coming in, but at the moment, Emil Smith-Rowe coming off the bench and getting his goals, he's happy, we're happy.
Plus, speak up Mikel Arteta, because I remember there was a lot of people a few games back, and they were saying, but how is Odegaard starting ahead of Smith-Rowe? But he knows that Odegaard is more creative. Smith-Rowe's a goal scorer. Smith-Rowe to me reminds me so much of Aaron Ramsey. The box-to-box guy gets in a bit like how Lampard used to be as well at Chelsea, where he's always there to get those goals from midfield. Whereas Odegaard is a creator. I never forget, and I go to this and I say it a load of times. I remember one time when we got Odegaard in on loan, and I did an interview with this Norwegian journalist. And I said to him, what sort of player is Odegaard? And he said, he goes, he'll be like a Ozil, but he'll work harder. And he's kind of looking like that at the moment.
He definitely does.
I mean, it's too early to say he's as creative as Mesut Ozil, but his work rate, his creativity, he's really been a great addition.
I think that's the key word what you just said, we work rate, because what we see with the team right now is everyone's working together. It's not like, I'm not picking on, but like Ozil or Aubameyang at times when you see like they're not really running back as much or not really helping the team as much, is with these 11 now, or with the team right now, when you put on the players, it's like they're constantly working 24/7. Martinelli, this kid, I believe he runs in his sleep, man. Like real talk.
Did you see how he tracked back and won the ball back for the first?
Yes. Of course.
The second goal.
That's what it does. We see him if he loses the ball, he doesn't stop till they get back the ball or something comes from it. He doesn't just give up. And I mean, I'm happy with how the team's playing. You know what I mean? Ty, you were at the game.
I was at the game.
You get me? I heard you was there in your Wenger jacket.
What Wenger jacket?
Using a long Wenger jacket like a hot dog. Me say I struggle with the zip top. Trying to disguise.
No, I'm not gonna, because I wasn't here last week, I'm not gonna say nothing about it. I'm just gonna.
Oh, you fidget, so you need to go toilet. Man, I fidget every.
I'm gonna just let you chat because of last week. No, I was there, fortunately, luckily, thankfully. And like I said, what did I say, Robbie? Remember after Norwich, what did I say? Give them the championship now. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say give them the championship now? Remember the Norwich fans coming up to me? No, joking. To be fair to Norwich fans, afterwards, they were asking me for pictures, incredible, and they wanted me to start singing where, I can't say it, but where, and I said no, because I still think Dean Smith is a good manager. I think Norwich have been unlucky. I think you're right. We've been absolutely emphatic. We were fantastic against Leeds. We were fantastic against Norwich. But I also have to call into question the fact that we've once again benefited from, I wouldn't say the COVID outbreaks, the fact that teams have got players out, and we've been managed to
Norwich literally had their full team.
No, they didn't. Tim Krul's got COVID, remember?
Apart from Tim Krul, but literally.
So what?
Literally apart from Tim Krul. No, hold on. Literally apart from Tim Krul.
They had a few players out.
They had a few players out. But Grant Hanley's missing. That's one of their only other main players missing, but that's an injury. No, right? But they had a few. I'm not underestimating. They apart from the keeper, who didn't really, weren't really at fault for any of the goals. No. Right. Apart from the keeper, they had a full complement. We were missing players as well. Remember, we had no right backs.
Takehiro was up.
No Takehiro. Yep. No Ainsley Maitland-Niles. And no Chambers. They all had COVID.
Yes, that's right. No, that's right. So what I'm saying is that I still think it's a very, very strange rule, because Everton got their game postponed. When we were going up there, we was worried that because I think they had until 8 to postpone the game.
Yeah, but with this postponement, why is it a strange rule? The Premier League have said, if you have a certain amount of players out, like what's happened with Wolves, then you postpone the game.
How many players have Wolves got out?
I think they had. I think you got to have over. I can't remember the exact number, but they've got over 9 players, I think, out. Right.
I think as long as you can field 11 and have a bench of 1 keeper and 2 outfield players, they said you can go ahead.
Yeah, remember at the start of the season, I keep saying this. At the start of the season, every single team has a squad of 25 players, right? And everyone in that 25 should be ready to play. Plus, you've got players that you can bring in from the youth team, right? Yeah. So at the end of the day, I think it's quite fair if the Premier League say, right, listen, if you can't, you have more than 8 plus injuries and COVID, 8, 9, nearly 10 players out, fair enough, game cancelled. But if not, go ahead with your squad. Yeah, I think that's fair enough, because to me, otherwise, you just have games being cancelled left, right and centre. Listen, we're having to cope with COVID here. Everybody's watching this video who goes to work is having to cope with COVID. Everybody in the NHS, everybody in the whole of this country is having to get on with their business.
That's true.
With COVID. So why can't footballers? If you're sick, and if too many of you are sick, like what's happened with Wolves, fair enough, the game's off. If you've got a couple of players out from COVID, but unfortunately it's your star players, that's just unfortunate. But the game goes on. And I agree with that 100%. What I do think is a little bit dodgy, right, is the fact that we would have played the game on Boxing Day,
Yeah.
Have the day off the next day, and then we would have had to be playing again today. I think that's the stupid one.
Yes.
I don't think these games, you know, I think a gap of 2 days is ridiculous.
Yes.
Right? I think that game, that's only for TV.
Yes.
These games that are being played today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
Scrap those games. Scrap those games and then go with the New Year's.
I'm happy that the Wolves game is actually postponed.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you that now, right? I'm not, but
I am.
You are?
Yeah, because
you're happy it's postponed?
Yes.
I'm happy it's postponed.
Because I feel like they get a better rest to go into the Man City game. Because it was too quick of a turnover.
That's true, but then I'm like...
Fatigue will kick in. What if we played Wolves and then someone like Saka or even Laka, some of our key players.
Very good. Saka, Laka.
Laka, Xhaka, one out of 3 of them.
Very good.
3 of them. Abba. You understand? One of them got like picked up some kind of injury.
No, that's very true. That's very true.
What I mean? So I think it's best we have this rest.
But you know what?
Then going into the Man City game.
Right? This team, 4-0. 5-0.
4-1.
Right, 4-1, sorry.
Yeah.
5-0. This team's buzzing. It's on, you know, that game.
19 goals.
That game we had the other day as well.
5 games.
That game we had the other day wasn't taxing. Yeah. That was as comfortable as you like. I wanted the game on. Yeah. I think the momentum that we would have took through, the fans would have been buzzing. I think we'd have turned Wolves over.
We could still turn them over.
Right, but now. And then, you know, now we're going to have to go into that game. We're going to have to play it like a midweek. You know, we don't know where we'll be when we play that game again.
Yeah, but we're home,
I hear what you're saying, because the thing is with Man City, even though they've got another game, the one thing about Man City, if there's any team that can weather what's gone, you know, these amount of games, it's Man City, because I mean they've got such they've got such a strong squad. I mean,
but Robbie,
they're playing games without Grealish, without Foden, without, you know.
Who they playing next?
I'm not sure.
When they play tomorrow.
It don't matter who they play.
Are they playing tomorrow?
No, today.
Today.
It doesn't matter who they play.
Listen, no man, it's good. Let them. That's why for us we have a longer rest. We have a better rest.
Their
go into that game at home as well.
Listen,
man, I'm telling you, like for me, I was quite happy when that game got postponed, just because of how quick the turnover was and that. Yes, the momentum is going, but the momentum will still carry on because the game is going to be this weekend anyway. So, we you know, I'm cool with it. I'm cool. City for me, I feel like the City game.
They got Brentford tomorrow.
Tomorrow, that's what I'm saying. It's tomorrow they play. So imagine we would have played today, they played tomorrow, and then we have to play them on the weekend.
Yeah, but I don't care. I think the momentum. I mean, you know, I want to put it to you guys out there. I mean, assuming we can do some sort of poll or something. I want to put it to you guys out there. Do you think it's to our advantage that the Wolves game's been postponed, or disadvantage? I personally, I would have liked the game to play. I think it's a disadvantage now. That Norwich game was so comfortable.
It was.
Right, and so easy. And those players are like, yo, I'll play tomorrow. You know what I mean? Right? If it would have been that you went away from and it was a hard slog, couple players got injured, this, that. But this is different. So I would have loved the game. But I hear what you guys are saying. And that game against Man City,
it will be.
You know, we got such a horrible record against them, home and away.
Oh, listen.
Home and away. That's one team.
We need to change it.
There's a lot of teams that we got a poor record against away. But when we get them back at home, we're decent. But they're one of those teams that whether it's home, whether it's away, Wembley, wherever, they always smash
a lot of goals as well.
But this is going to be a big test for Arsenal. Can we get a result? Can we beat them? Can we get a draw even against City?
Of course we can. The thing is, you're saying about the thing, and I would have liked for it to be played. The fact it's not played, we still have the momentum. Because remember, look, one of the teams that behind them, Manchester United, they flopped. So can you imagine? Imagine if Manchester United had won now. That's one of their games.
Tottenham won though.
Tottenham won, but but they drew against Liverpool. So if we carry on doing what we're doing and we beat Tottenham and we beat Manchester United, we're fine. So I understand what you're saying, but I think the fact that Manchester United, they should have lost.
Well, let me go on to ask you guys this, right? Because you would have all seen Man United playing last night, and they were awful. They were very, very lucky to get a draw out of that game. They were. I mean,
listen, that game, boy.
I don't know how Newcastle didn't win.
I watch the game and laugh. Have you seen? No, let's talk about Man United performance. They feel like since got rid of Ali, they were gonna do better. You look like you had Ali back there, or even worse than Ali. Like I see Rashford take a run with the ball I don't know if he was going to shoot, cross or whatever, but wherever he kicked the ball, like he kicked it out. I seen, what's his name? Dallo, yeah. He tried cross the ball 3 times in the first half, and every time he crossed it, he went out for a throw. Like, he didn't even go near nobody. It was shocking. It was so shocking, their performance. Like, it makes me think, how did they beat us?
But hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute, though. Was that because they were rusty? Remember, they ain't played.
16
they haven't
years.
played a game for a while.
16 years.
So do you think that's because they were rusty, or do you think because they also had a poor performance against Norwich?
Yeah.
I mean, my thing is this: the top 4, I think, is going to be between
Arsenal,
us, Tottenham,
and Man United.
You're picking up. They're on a little run. And United, and even though United, they didn't win yesterday, they still got a draw.
And Chelsea.
They're still on a run. They still, you know what I mean, since that Rannick's come in, they ain't been over convincing, but they haven't lost either. So it's between us 3, I feel.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if West Ham are still in it now. They're starting to drop away a bit.
The defeat against Southampton.
They're starting to drop away. Ever since they lost to us, they're dropping away.
Well, absolutely.
But I think it's those 3 teams.
Yes.
Can we do it?
Yes. Of course we can do it. Of course we can.
That's a stupid question. You say that after everything. Of course we can do it. Of course we can do it.
We have a good chance.
Can we win the league?
Because, of course we can.
Of course we can. Of course we can. Next season.
No, listen, with the top 4, obviously we're in a good chance of being in there. You know, we're on 35 points right now. We've won 11 games this season already. So when I look on it like that, all right, we lost 6. That's big numbers. And,
a lot of losses, man.
And still only halfway to go. But the thing what I look on is like, I know what certain teams below us have games in hand, like Tottenham and
United.
However, even if they win their games in hand, they don't go above us.
No, Tottenham would, I think.
They don't. They go on the same points as us.
Tottenham will, because Tottenham got 3 games in hand.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so only
but I'm sure they'll drop points. I think
they will drop points, but I'm trying to say, we have points on the table. I don't care about the games in hand, because games in hand, you still have to play their games.
Yes, that's right.
But I think it's essential now, right? Some of the games coming. This is where it's going to really test the mettle of Arsenal, right? Is, for instance, when we go away to Tottenham.
We have to at least get a draw, not win.
That's a tough. Now there's a lot on that, and Tottenham are playing well now. They've improved a lot since Conte's come in.
January, so them.
Right, so you've got they're in it. They're definitely in it, especially with Conte. United, what they've got is they've got top quality players. Still not, to me as a team, the way they play and that, I'm still not convinced. But it's like I was watching that game against Newcastle. I'm like, if Newcastle don't get seconds, United will equalise because they've got, you know, just the amount of quality that they have on the pitch. You only got to give them one chance.
While you're talking about that, you see all on this is a bit off. You see all on the Man United fans where it was hyping up about Sancho. Yeah, big up Sancho. But all the United fans were hyping about Sancho and about he's the best youngster and this and that.
He's not the best, he's one of the best.
You know, see what few youngsters are do. Right now, none of the youngsters them can talk to few youngsters them. You know.
Saka's been unbelievable.
Saka,
Put it out there, Saka or Sancho?
No, come on, that's not
Saka or Sancho?
That's not even a question.
I'll come back to you.
That's not even a question.
Come back to me on it.
Go on.
No, not that. I'm saying you said that it was an easy game against Norwich. We were lucky not to have some of our players injured. The tackles that Norwich were doing were terrible. And it's the, you said about the mentality, it's the testament to Bukay's mentality that he still was up and still was going to score first. Because in the first half, they just wanted to take him out.
Yeah.
And he was getting
every team's trying to take him out at the moment because he's so lethal.
But there was no protection.
To me, at the moment, Saka's better than Sancho.
Because
he is at the moment,
teams when they play Saka, I've been noticing over the last couple of games, they double up on him.
Yeah.
And even when they double up on him, they can't stop him.
And they can't handle him.
And that's why they want to take him out, is because he takes away an extra player from their team. So that means somebody else is always going to be free. Like, trust me, I watch it and I'm like,
listen, I rate Sancho. Don't get me wrong. I think Sancho's a top quality player. But Saka's better. Even in England, I remember when I was arguing with the United fans, right? I said to him, I go, even in England, he starts ahead of Saka, ahead of Sancho.
Yeah.
I'm going Saka, but I'll leave that again to you guys in the comments.
So you think Smith Rowe should start over Mount then?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
I think Mount has done very well for
Chelsea.
Very well for Chelsea and England. So,
I'm
trying to be fair here. When Mount's played for England, he's done well. So he's got a hard. But right now, for England, Saka definitely over Sancho. You know, although to be fair, when they played against Newcastle, when he brought on Cavani and Sancho, they did make a difference.
So you think Ben White should play over Maguire?
Yes. Anyway, right, let's get into the... No, Boohoo Man of the Week first.
Boohoo Man of the Week. Listen, big up to the whole Arsenal squad again. Big up Odegaard as well. Performance was great.
You didn't want him in the team, did you?
Even Ben White. Big up Ben White. But who did I want over him? Emil Smith Rowe. So it's like, it's understandable. It's understandable.
No, I'm only joking.
Big up Ben White as well. You know, he had to cover as a right back for us.
He made a few little errors.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
But to be honest,
he had to cover. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, he was there. He did a job when he called upon. But Boohoo Man of the Week, Saka. Has to get to Saka, man. Come on. Bukayo Saka.
Without a doubt. Brilliant. 2 goals, unplayable.
Yeah, man.
Really hitting a great vein of form as well at the moment. Saka instead of Sancho.
Yeah.
That's me. Idiot of the week. And Ty's not included.
Yeah, funny. Yeah, you're funny when we got jokes now.
He can't be you.
Let me change it.
I can't be it.
I'm going to change Idiot of the Week then.
No, why? I thought it was going to be you.
Idiot of the Week. Listen, Man United, the whole team, but Bruno and Ronaldo, you get Idiot of the Week. 2 on a combine together. All you did throughout that game was whinge, moan, complain. Before you play football, you're complaining. Bruno especially, this brother, every minute running up and down to the ref like,
he's getting on my nerves, man.
It's not.
Even Gary Neville.
Yeah, even Gary.
He was doing the commentary for Sky. Even he goes, they keep whinging. He was right. He was so right.
Just play football. That's what you need to do.
Every minute, Ronaldo nearly took off the guy's head with that tackle. Did you see that? And then he's there moaning and cussing the referee. I'm like, you're lucky. You're lucky they didn't even look at that again.
Them two, they get either. But wait, did you hear the commentator say? Post it on my Instagram, you know. We're going to show you after. But the commentator, when Ronaldo, the ball dropped to Ronaldo, he said, Ronaldo, Ross one! I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it. You hear it. But yeah,
so Idiot of the Week goes to Bruno Fernandes and Ronaldo.
Yeah, whingers.
And
whingers.
Yeah, you know what? Disgrace of the Week goes to you. Right, for last week, turning up late,
that was last week.
Messing up the show.
Turning up late,
man. You were supposed to do the show in the studio because of you.
Man,
totally messed it up. And you are the disgrace of the week. Disgrace of the week is you.
No.
Right, I don't want to hear nothing. You are disgrace.
How many times have I apologised though? How many times have I apologised?
Too late. Thank you very much for watching the show.
What about my disgrace of the week then?
No, I don't want to hear it.
Is that shirt? You have on a shirt underneath this?
I don't believe that.
Oh, yeah, we have a shirt underneath this.
Just leave me alone.
All right, who's your disgrace of the week?
Disgrace of the week is you, though. My disgrace of the week is the referee.
Which one?
Against Norwich, because there's not really much. Obviously, there's disgrace. Disgrace of the year is I better get up. That's the comment.
No, you know what? I'm gonna get up.
Disgrace of the week is.
Listen. Disgrace of the week is Ty for turning up late. If you do it again, you're gone. See you next week.
It's because